What you are about to discover may be hard to believe, but it's the purest reality. If you're over 55, your body is undergoing a silent and dangerous transformation. Your muscles are weakening, little by little, without you noticing. Until one day, getting up from a chair becomes an effort. Opening a lid requires concentration. Climbing a step feels like climbing a mountain. And when you realize it, you're already depending on help for even the simplest daily tasks. Most people think this is a natural part of aging, but it's not. This loss of strength, balance, and firmness is not a curse of aging. It's a direct consequence of the lack of an essential nutrient, which has been slowly removed from our plates without us noticing. A nutrient that the industry does everything to hide from you. Why? Because weak and dependent bodies are highly profitable. The more you lose your autonomy, the more medications are sold, more supplements are pushed, and more processed foods end up on your table. And the more you consume all of this, the weaker you get. But today, this hidden truth will be revealed. Today, you will discover what's behind muscle loss and what can be done naturally and effectively to reverse this process. There's a food that ancient civilizations used to keep their elderly active, independent, and full of vitality well into their 90s, 100s, or even longer. A powerful, accessible food that almost no one knows about. And in this revealing lesson, you will understand why your muscles are disappearing, even if you eat well. You'll discover the signs your body is already sending, and how to act right now to change this scenario. And there's more. At the end of the lesson, as a thank you for your search for true knowledge, you will receive a natural, powerful, and simple recipe made with accessible ingredients. This ancestral recipe has been used by Ayurvedic doctors, Tibetan monks, and practitioners of traditional Chinese medicine to restore strength, firmness, and vitality to the elderly. It helps protect against the major villains of aging: falls, fractures, risky surgeries, joint pain, loss of mobility, hospitalizations, and even against sarcopenia, a sneaky disease that weakens your body without you noticing. So if you truly want to live with more energy, movement, dignity, and freedom, comment below, "God is with me." These words have power. They represent your commitment to a fuller life with health and autonomy. And please, pause the video now and send it to those you love. Anyone over 55 needs to know this. You could be the instrument of a profound transformation in someone's life. What I'm about to show you could be the start of a new phase in your life, the phase in which you take back control of your body and freedom. Let's go. The truth about your muscles. Many people think muscles are just about appearance, something for those who go to the gym or want to get ripped. And that's a serious mistake. After 55, muscles are much more than aesthetics. Muscles are what sustain your life. Imagine a bridge supported by steel cables. These cables are your muscles. They ensure balance, firmness, and stability. If these cables wear out or break, the bridge collapses. The same happens with our body. Without strong muscles, the body begins to fail. You lose balance, strength, firmness, and with that, your independence. But it goes beyond that. Muscles help the heart pump blood, protect bones from fractures, stabilize joints, and even assist in bowel function. Without them, the body enters silent collapse. That's why so many elderly people live limited with pain, fatigue, fear of falling, and a constant sense of weakness. And there's more. Muscles are reservoirs of youth. They control glucose, produce substances that fight inflammation, and participate in hormonal regulation. In other words, keeping your muscles active slows down aging from the inside out. Now think, when you lose all of this, the body starts to fail. Energy disappears, and freedom slips through your hands. But here's the good news. It's not too late. you can still recover your strength, rebuild your muscle structure, and regain your firmness, and with it, your freedom, independence, and quality of life. It all starts now. The 10 powerful foods that help recover and maintain muscle strength. Nature is wise. While many turn to capsules and industrialized formulas, it offers us something infinitely more valuable: living foods, rich in nutrients that strengthen, protect, and regenerate our muscles naturally, safely, and effectively. Today, you will get to know the 10 most powerful foods to preserve and rebuild your muscle mass, especially after 50, when the body needs even more support to stay strong and active. And the best part, many of these foods may already be in your kitchen. Let's get straight to the list. 1. Free-range egg, a true nutritional treasure. The free-range egg contains complete proteins and all the essential amino acids to restore muscle mass. The yolk is also rich in vitamin D, iron, choline, and good fats, essential for hormonal balance and fighting inflammation. How to consume: boiled or poached to preserve the nutrients. Ideal quantity: 2 to 3 per day at breakfast or lunch. 2. Lentils, small in size, giant in benefits. Rich in plant-based proteins, iron, zinc, and magnesium, lentils improve metabolism, fight fatigue, and strengthen muscles from the inside out. How to consume: in soups, broths, or salads. Ideal quantity: 3 to 4 times a week, in half-cup servings. 3. Sardines, a powerful source of protein, omega-3, and vitamin D. Sardines speed up muscle recovery, reduce inflammation, and strengthen bones. They are an indispensable ally for anyone who wants to keep their body strong and healthy. How to consume: baked, boiled, or grilled. Avoid canned in oil. Ideal quantity: 2 to 3 times a week. 4. Avocado. Packed with good fats, potassium, and magnesium, avocado directly contributes to muscle integrity and helps in the natural production of hormones like testosterone, essential for both men and women after 55. How to consume: plain, in salads or smoothies. Ideal quantity: half an avocado per day. 5. Quinoa. One of the few vegetables that offers all the essential amino acids, quinoa is rich in iron, calcium, magnesium, and fiber. Ancient civilizations used it as a source of energy and strength, and for good reason. How to consume: cooked, as a substitute for rice or in salads. Ideal quantity: 3 to 5 tablespoons per day. 6. Free-range chicken. Unlike industrialized versions, free-range chicken is a light meat with a high protein content and B vitamins, crucial for muscle function and combating fatigue. How to consume: grilled, cooked, or roasted, always without skin. Ideal quantity: 3 to 4 times a week in portions the size of the palm of your hand. 7. Spinach. Although not a rich source of protein, spinach stands out for its high content of iron, magnesium, and natural nitrates, substances that increase muscle efficiency and improve blood circulation. How to consume: sautéed in olive oil or in green juices. Ideal quantity: 1 cup per day. 8. Whole natural yogurt. Rich in protein, calcium, and probiotics, yogurt strengthens muscles and bones, improves digestion, and optimizes the absorption of essential nutrients for muscle performance. How to consume: plain, with fruits or seeds. Ideal quantity: 1 serving daily, 200 milliliters. 9. Sweet potato. Loaded with complex carbohydrates, potassium, and B vitamins, sweet potato provides stable energy and aids in muscle recovery after physical activities or daily efforts. How to consume: boiled, roasted, or in purees. Ideal quantity: 2 to 3 times a week. 10. Brazil nuts. Small, but extremely powerful. This nut is rich in selenium, zinc, and good fats that promote muscle regeneration, balance hormones, and combat cellular aging. How to consume: raw and unsalted. Ideal quantity: 1 to 2 units per day. Including these foods in your daily routine is like setting up a natural defense line inside your body, ready to protect your strength, vitality, and independence. It's not about eating more, it's about eating better. Nature has already given you everything you need. Now the decision is in your hands. The 8 silent mistakes that are destroying your muscle strength, and you don't even realize it. It's not enough to just know what strengthens your muscles. It's crucial to know what is slowly destroying your health. And worse, many of these mistakes are present in your daily life without you noticing. Thousands of people over 50 are losing strength, muscle mass, and autonomy due to common but dangerous habits. If you want to age with vitality, freedom, and energy, you need to identify and eliminate these mistakes now. Mistake 1. Avoiding any physical effort. Many people believe that with age, the body just needs to rest. But this is a dangerous myth. The muscle is like a bonfire. If you don't feed it, it goes out. Lack of movement speeds up muscle loss, and weak muscles turn even a simple fall into a serious risk. Mistake 2. Eating too little protein without realizing it. As you age, it's common to lose appetite or have trouble chewing. But the body needs protein to maintain and rebuild muscles. Without it, you lose strength, feel more tired, and even heal more slowly. Mistake 3. Relying too much on supplements. Protein powder, capsules, and pills don't perform miracles on their own. They only work when you have a balanced diet. Your body needs real food, natural, colorful, and nutritious, to absorb what the supplements promise to deliver. Mistake 4. Going on restrictive diets without guidance. Cutting calories too much can lead to weight loss, but with it, muscle mass also goes. For those over 55, this is extremely dangerous. Less muscle means less strength, more fatigue, and more dependence. Mistake 5. Excessive use of anti-inflammatories. Taking these medications on your own, every day, directly interferes with muscle regeneration. They hinder protein production and, over time, weaken your muscles, in addition to affecting your liver and kidneys. Mistake 6. Emotional sedentarism. That's right. When you lose enthusiasm for life, isolate yourself, feel like you no longer have a purpose, your body reacts. Weakness, fatigue, and apathy come. Without mental and emotional stimulus, the body disconnects, and muscles don't develop in a body that has lost the will to live. Mistake 7. Sleeping poorly and ignoring deep sleep. During sleep, the body produces the hormone responsible for muscle recovery. If you don't sleep well, your body doesn't regenerate. Poor nights of sleep affect your strength, your energy, and your ability to maintain lean muscle mass. Mistake 8. Ignoring the body's warning signs. Weakness in the legs, loss of balance, frequent cramps, joint pain. These are all clear signs that your muscles are asking for help. Ignoring these signs means allowing the body to slowly deteriorate, to the point of no longer being able to get up on your own. But here's the good news. It's possible to regain strength and revitalize your body, even after 60, 70, or 80 years old. The secret is to take the right actions, and there's an ancient knowledge that can help you on this path. The secret of the Himalayan elders. The natural formula that preserves muscles and energy until the age of 100. In the isolated villages of the Himalayas, there lives a people who impress with their vitality. Men and women over 90 still walk long distances, cultivate the land, and live with total independence. What's their secret? It's not expensive supplements or modern gyms. It's a simple, ancient, and powerful mixture used for centuries by traditional Tibetan medicine. This formula activates muscle regeneration, improves vital energy, and helps the body maintain firmness and balance, even in old age. Ingredients of the formula. 1 tablespoon of black sesame seeds, a powerful source of calcium, zinc, magnesium, and plant-based proteins. It strengthens muscles and helps in the natural production of hormones related to energy levels. 1 tablespoon of almond flour or crushed Brazil nuts, rich in good fats, selenium, vitamin E, and amino acids. Essential for muscle recovery and skin firmness. 1 tablespoon of pure honey, preferably native bee honey, a natural energy booster, anti-inflammatory, and catalyst for nutrient absorption. A pinch of turmeric with black pepper. Combats inflammation that hinders muscle growth and protects the joints. The pepper increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 20 times. 200 milliliters of warm plant-based milk, almond, oat, or coconut. A base rich in minerals, gentle on the stomach, and perfect for enhancing nutrient absorption. How to prepare: mix all the ingredients in a glass or mug with the warm plant-based milk, never too hot to avoid damaging the nutrients in the honey and seeds. Stir well until you form a homogeneous drink. How to consume: once a day, preferably at night, between dinner and bedtime, when the body enters regeneration mode. Recommended duration: you can consume daily or in 30-day cycles with a 10-day break in between. Proven and transformative results. You'll start feeling stronger every day, your muscles will respond better, your sleep will deepen, and cellular regeneration will accelerate. You'll wake up with more energy, your joints will feel firmer, pain-free, your mood will improve, digestion will flow smoothly, and your energy will become part of your routine again. It's as if, gradually, your body returns to its natural state of balance and vitality. This formula, forgotten by the modern world, has the power to revolutionize your health. It doesn't replace a protein-rich diet. It enhances everything you consume. It reduces hidden inflammation, activates your recovery ability, and provides your body with the essential elements to rebuild strength from the inside out. Now tell me, did this lesson make sense to you? Did it help you in any way? If so, leave your rating in the comments from 0 to 10 for everything you learned today. And feel free to tell me, from which city are you watching this video? It helps me understand how far this message is reaching. And maybe together we'll form a health and awareness movement that spreads across all of Brazil. Today you discovered something few people know. Muscle mass loss is an invisible enemy that affects millions of adults every year. But now you also discovered that it is possible to recover your body's firmness, energy, mobility, and most importantly, your autonomy. You learned what the 10 most powerful foods are to keep muscles alive and active, and you learned about the Himalayan Elders formula, a natural, ancestral, and surprising recipe that can transform your routine profoundly. But now, the decision is yours. The information is with you. The next step is to take action. If this lesson awakened something inside you, if it brought you clarity, hope, or a desire to take better care of yourself, then leave this in the comments. Healing comes from nature. Write with intention, with faith, because this phrase carries a powerful truth. Nature is generous, and when we return to it, we find strengths we didn't even know we still had. And remember one thing: don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video with everyone you love who is over 55 years old. You can be the link that brings health and dignity to those who need it most. Now I'll leave 2 essential videos on the screen for you to watch next. They will delve even deeper into what we discussed today. If you really want to live with more strength, lightness, and health, watch them carefully. And of course, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. This way, you'll be notified whenever new lessons go live. Thank you for being here, for believing, and for taking this step toward your best version. A big hug, take good care of yourself, and see you next time.